People go into forest for peace, silence, fresh air, distance from everything. But between 2007 and 2008, someone else was going into those same forests for a completely different reason. He wasn't hiking, he wasn't camping, he was hunting. And for months, no one realized it. Because in places like national forests, people disappear all the time. They get lost, they fall, they make one wrong turn and never come back. So when the first couple vanished, no one thought serial killer. They thought accident. October 21st, 2007. Pisgah National Forest, North Carolina. John and Irene Bryant. He was 80, she was 84. They had done this before, experienced hikers. They knew the trails. They went out for a normal hike, parked their car near Yellow Gap Road, and walked into the forest. They never came back. At first, nothing seemed unusual. A delay. Maybe they got lost, maybe injured. Search teams were sent out, volunteers, dogs, helicopters. Then something changed. Phone records show that John had tried to call 911. The call didn't go through, signal lost. But that moment mattered, because now this wasn't just a missing persons case. Something had gone wrong. Days later, a body is found, covered with leaves. It is Irene. She had been killed. Blunt force trauma. John is still missing. And then something else surfaces. Their bank card was used. Withdrawals, hundreds of dollars. Security footage shows a man. Older, face partially hidden. At this point, investigators realized something important. This wasn't random. Someone had killed Irene and taken John. Weeks later, a hunter finds remains. A skull, bones scattered nearby. It is John. Now, it's confirmed. A double murder in a national forest. But still, no suspect. And still, no connection to anything else. Because at that time, this looked like an isolated crime. And that assumption would cost time. Because just weeks later, it happens again. December 2007, Florida. Cheryl Dunlap, 46 years old. She goes to the Apalachicola National Forest. She never comes home. Her car is found abandoned. Search teams go out, hundreds of people. Days pass, nothing. Until a hunter finds a body, decomposed, severely damaged. It is Cheryl. Investigators confirm it through DNA. And now, there are patterns. She was alone, in a forest, just like the Bryants. And just like them, her bank card had been used after she disappeared. Money withdrawn, and witnesses mentioning something strange. A man living out of a vehicle with a dog. At the time, it's just a lead, nothing to connect to anything. Not yet. Then comes the case that changes everything. January 1st, 2008, Blood Mountain, Georgia. Meredith Emerson, 24 years old. She goes hiking with her dog. Normal day, clear skies. Nothing unusual. But multiple people later say they saw her walking with an older man. He had a dog too. They thought nothing of it until she didn't come back. Her car is found, abandoned. Her dog is found alive, miles away. Now investigators are moving faster because this is the third case. 3 victims, 3 forests, 3 disappearances. And now a description. Older male with a dog living out of a vehicle. Police identify someone, a drifter known in the area. Strange behavior, bad temper. His name, Gary Michael Hilton. Within hours of identifying him, he is located, arrested. And what happens next is what turns this from a series of murders into something much worse. Because Hilton starts talking. He doesn't deny everything, he negotiates. And eventually, he leads investigators to Meredith. Her remains are found in a remote area. He admits to killing her, says he abducted her to get her bank card and her PIN number. He says he beat her, and after her death, he tried to prevent identification. That's when everything connects. The ATM withdrawals, the forests, the victims. This was not random. This was a pattern, and it had been happening longer than anyone realized. Because investigators now go back, they re-examine everything, and they find similarities. The Bryants, Cheryl, Meredith, same method. Target people alone in remote areas, control them, take their banking information, kill them, leave them in the forest, and disappear. Authorities believe he committed at least 4 murders, possibly even more. Because here is the part that doesn't sit right. He was in his 60s, and suddenly he's a serial killer? Profilers question that. They believe it's unlikely. It is unlikely that someone starts killing this late, which only means there may be earlier victims, unconnected, unfound. And that's where this case becomes bigger than just 4 murders, because now you are looking at someone who understood something very specific. The forest hides things. It delays discovery. It confuses timelines. It gives you time to leave, and for months, it worked. Until one mistake. Witnesses, descriptions, a pattern forming, and everything collapses. Hilton is charged, tried, convicted, multiple states, multiple cases, life sentences, and eventually, death penalty in Florida. But even after all that, there are still questions. Because of the cases that don't fully connect, people who vanished in similar ways, bodies found in similar conditions. Some investigators believe he wasn't finished. That what we know is only part of the story, and that for years before 2007, he may have been doing the same thing, undetected. Because in the wilderness, people disappear all the time, and sometimes it's not an accident. Sometimes someone is waiting, watching, blending in, until the moment is right. 4 confirmed victims across 3 states, and 1 man who turned nature into a haunting ground. And if not for 1 case, 1 witness, 1 break, he might have kept going. Because the most dangerous part of this entire story is how long it took anyone to realize what was happening, and how easily it could have continued. Because out there are no cameras, no crowds, no immediate help, just trees and silence. And sometimes, someone watching you without you ever knowing. As of the time of making of this video, Hilton is alive and incarcerated. He is serving death sentence in Florida, multiple life sentences in Georgia and North Carolina. He is currently held in Florida State prison system.
Man who's been on the news who kidnapped and killed hikers is here. I had the person of interest in that missing woman case is at this Chevron gas station on Ashford Dunwoody. It's definitely him. The van is there. The dog is there. I saw his face. It's definitely him looking around like he is guilty of sin. I can go take him down if you want.
The filter, stay right there.
Oh, I'm just shaking. Here we go. Here comes the cops. Yes. Yes.
Police are there?
Yes.